Alright, hey guys, so today I'm back in another video. We're going to go over some new stuff I've acquired, computer wise. So as you can see, there's a motherboard right here for it's for a Dell Inspiron 7567, and the keyboard's right here and the rest of the assembly's right off screen. But I got it for $30, and the keyboard needed replaced, needed a new battery because it was completely swollen, and a new charging port. Which one was? Where'd it go? I think it might still be in the laptop. But any new charging port, keyboard, palm rest, assembly. So I ordered that, got all that, and the board was dead. So I'm $80 into it, about $80 into it currently. So I'm still debating whether or not I want to complete that job. It's going to be about $150 after tax and shipping for a new board, and I'm debating whether or not to do it. I don't think it's worth it right now, but maybe. And then I got this Dell XPS 9757 with an i7 8705G 2-in-1 with a 4 gig HBM2 RX Vega MGL. But I messed up on this one. I was repasting it and I thought I disconnected the battery. I didn't, and when I took off the shield over, I can actually show you. When I took the shield off over the APU die, this tape got caught and it flipped over instead of coming off, and it shorted out a capacitor, replaced the capacitor, and it's showing a power rail failure. So now that needs a new board. I have no idea on the value of this, but I know the board is going to run me $180, which I will do maybe next month. Well, not next month, but maybe in August. Because the battery still holds a really good charge. The screen is, the 4K screen is absolutely beautiful. But since the RAM, everything but the storage is baked onto that, the board is kind of expensive. And then we've got a Panasonic Toughbook. Pretty sure it's CF53. Yeah, CF53. So I bought two of these. I bought one to fix this one. And each one of them, one was 30, one was 50. Keyboard came in damaged, so I got a partial refund. Screen's nasty. This is the touchscreen. I'm gonna have to really, really clean this one tonight. But it is a backlit keyboard, but the BIOS is locked, and the only option that is locked is the one to turn on the backlight for the keyboard. So that's not an option for me, but I can change everything else. But this has, I don't remember the specs, but I put a 500 gig SSD in it. Let's see if I can turn the camera a little bit. It came with 4 gigs of RAM. I threw in another 4 gig stick from the other one. One came with the charger, one didn't. Both batteries were good. So I have two batteries. Stylus is in the handle, and I put a Blu-ray drive in it because the next laptop I'm going to show you is my daily driver, and that doesn't have an optical drive port. And I'm going to start backing up my my small movie collection. So when I go on vacation, if my family wants the kids to watch something, or if I want to watch something, I can hook up to the TV and the rental property, and it would all be good. And I also have Lenovo wireless mouse and keyboard from one of their all-in-ones. Pretty nice keyboard. Feels really nice to type on. But I misplaced the USB receiver because I'm a messy person. And I don't remember where stuff is. I don't think it's in any of these drawers. I also want to back up my CD collection. unlike this one, the next one I'm going to show you has a lot of storage. Then I had to get a replacement Z Fold 4 through my warranty because I was in an accident a couple months earlier this year, and it flew into the windshield and the hinge broke. Where did I put that USB receiver? I don't remember, but well, that's updating. I also had, oh yeah, I also have a CF74 with a Core 2 Duo and 4 gigs of RAM. But I gave that to my dad because also has a 500 gig SSD in it. But I gave it to my dad because it's actually a lot faster than his. But I've got miscellaneous RAM, a couple hard drives for desktops. I also got a soldering station with a hot air station. Usually it doesn't take us long to boot, but as you saw, it was doing updates. And it's still doing updates. I also got a Samsung Odyssey Plus VR headset for... No, I paid $80 for it off Marketplace. It was a virtual garage sale someone was running. Well, that's finished updating. I wanted to put this in the next laptop I'm going to show you. It's an M2200 Quadro 4 gig. It's only 24% faster than what's in it right now, but it does work. I tested it in another laptop I did have that I sold, and it did work. But in the next laptop, it didn't work at all. In the next laptop, I should have paid what their asking price was, but I haggled, and I kind of feel bad. But I'm here to get the deals. And then right off screen, right over there, that direction, across the desk, is a 55-inch Dell 4K touchscreen monitor from 2024, I think. Where's the sticker? Yeah, 2024. It needs a power board. It's supposedly still under Dell's warranty, but I got it from a recycling center for $20, so I'm going to contact Dell and see if I can possibly either get it warranty serviced or maybe, if I'm lucky, purchase a power board for them, so I can, even if it costs me $400 for a power board, I will gladly do that. So we're going to put this one to the side. I'm going to move on to one more laptop before my daily driver. I also have a Lego Piranha Plant right there. But this is I don't remember the model number. It's a Dell Inspiron 7000. This thing, I love this thing. I don't remember how much RAM is in it. I haven't powered it on in a while. I know the battery still works, surprisingly. Actually shocking. Guess this... Do I need to take this one off first? Come on. But I want to show you guys something if I can get this door off. But anyway, I'll just show you. The door won't come off. This is being a pain. So underneath... Turn it this way. This door is 2 laptop RAM slots. This is a mobile graphics card. The hinges are a bit broken. They still function, and the keyboard's a bit messed up. The Alt. Actually, didn't take a look at if I can put the Alt key back on. Oh yeah, the switch just popped off on the one side. This tape is old. Come on. If I have to retape it, I'll retape it just to keep the keys with it. Oh yeah, the scissor mechanism popped out. That's all that happened. So I can fix that. I don't even remember the specs of this thing. It's got an add-in card right here. What is this, Ethernet? Yeah, it's a credit card Ethernet 10100 ready from Zercom. I don't have the cable for it, sadly. I really wish I did. Did it go this way? No. Why won't it go back in? There we go. No. It's not wanting to walk back in. There we go. I don't think there's... Oh! I haven't charged this thing in like 2 months. So let's see what power... Oh, it's powering on. But this one's Windows 98. I really wanted to run some of my older games on it, but it only has a zip drive. I don't think it has a USB port. Oh, it does. So I can get a USB. This has mass storage drivers. So I can just copy over the games I want to my USB drive. This way I can... Sorry I'm going off on tangents, guys. I haven't posted in a while. Been working my full-time job and going door dashing every day to make some extra money to do my hobbies. And What's the problem? That... I don't know what it's doing. Audio DOS device setup utility. Well, caps locks works. Okay, so it's rebooting. Oh, there we go. I'm actually really happy with this laptop. I paid $20 for it without it. They said it had a charger, and it didn't, but it had like 5 other laptop chargers. So I don't know what is going on with it, but I bought one of those Walmart universal laptop chargers, and it does work on this. This thing's horribly slow, even for Windows 98, by the way. I think the drive might be dying, which wouldn't be surprising. But luckily there wasn't a password on here. But it's got a disk defragmenter tool. It does. They did have some games installed on it. But since I don't have a a CD drive for it, I can't actually play them. And I don't remember how to get to these system specs. Because under games, there's a... Nope, that's not it. System tools. Where was it? Well, it's an Omega zip drive. There's Dreamweaver 2. iOmegaware. Where? There was a whole bunch of games in one of these folders. Yes, there was a Thomas the Train game right there. Control panel. There we go. System. So it's got a Pentium 2 with 96 megs of RAM. Oops. Set to full hardware acceleration. And where'd it go? It's got a Rage Mobility P AGP. Got a Maestro Wave table. That's pretty neat. I don't know how to... I set the startup sounds. Oh, that's that laptop. That's just... I bought it because it was $20 and I thought it was cool and I wanted a Windows 98 laptop. So I go to... Actually, I don't know what happens if I run the Thomas game. I don't know if it requires a CD or not. Let's see if I can angle the camera better. Yes, I can insert the CD. Oh well. I don't have that game. I don't have a CD drive for this right now either. Now it's not wanting to open the start menu. There we go. Set this off to the side. Move on to back to the Tough Book. And Windows blue screened. While it was shutting down, that hasn't happened before. But this is the Tough Book CF53. I know it's a i5. I know it's an i5. It is an i5 4310U, 2 cores, 4 threads. It has a 250 gig SSD, my bad, and Intel HD. And it doesn't specify which version Intel HD, but it's allocated 128 megs to the Intel HD. That's that laptop, and it has all its doors for the battery. This one's the express card slot. Express card and PC card slots. The wireless switch, and I think that's the SIM card or an SD card. That looks too big to be. It looks about as SD card. 2 USB 3.0 ports right here. Charging port. This is the 2 USB and the Ethernet under this door on the back. The next one is VGA and HDMI. Good lord, that one's good. That door's really good. And that's the SIM card and a serial port. And then the Blu-ray drive I installed on the other side. But my main laptop I just bought a couple days ago. All they said was it was a Dell laptop. They wanted $50 for it. I did recognize the keyboard layout and the top, the lid to the screen, because they're really bad pictures. But they wanted $50. Talked them down to $40. It is a Dell Precision 7510 with a fingerprint scanner, with smart card reader, and didn't know any specs. I did ask them what it said, because I could tell, you know, it said Dell Precision 70 something 10. So I didn't know if it was a 7510, a 7710. And I asked them about, what the numbers were, and they were like, "Oh, it's a 7510." I was like, "Okay, that can be pretty good." Immediate test fit. I don't know what that's about, but picked it up after I was off work, and it turns out it has the optional Thunderbolt port. And then I waited for them. Asked them if they can meet at 5:30. They didn't meet me till. They said that was fine, and then they didn't meet me until about an hour later. So I was waiting around for them for an hour. But God, the screen's bright. Let me see if I can zoom in a little, maybe. Move the window so you guys can see it, and then lower the brightness a little bit. It still looks incredibly bright on the screen. There we go. Camera's zoomed in on it. But it's got an i7-6920HQ, which is the highest end i7. It had 32 gigs of DDR4. This is my 2 terabyte SSD that I put in it. But it actually had a 512 gig SATA drive. Has Intel HD 530, which is what it should have. And then it has an M2000M 4 gig card, which actually handles stuff really well, because I have a myriad of games installed. It's ridiculous. But where did it go? Oh, crap, where'd it go? Have I set up the on-screen display? But if you guys want to see benchmarks on this, I'll actually screen record it. I'm not going to edit this video yet. I'm going to record another video and try and edit it. So if you guys think I'm rambling too long, I'm sorry about that. This thing is really cool. I really like this. It only has the 1080p screen, sadly. But I cannot complain for $40. Because, I mean, the battery is reading fair in the BIOS, but it's at 94%. It says I have 2 hours and 3 minutes remaining, which is about right. So, yeah. If you guys would like to see some more stuff on my computers, just let me know and I'll record a video of, you know, possibly a disassembly and how to do thorough paste. This thing has been a pain in the butt because I repasted the CPU and the GPU. Tried the new GPU, didn't work, took it back out, put the old one back in, put the M2000 back in, and did a BIOS update, and then it completely stopped powering on. And now the backlight cable to the keyboard's damaged, so I gotta buy a new keyboard for it. Still debating on if I even want to do that for the backlight, because they're available for about $16. Might just do it. If you guys like to see that, just comment down below. I'll talk to you guys later.